Hello student, in today's class we are going to discuss Geometry SSC PYQs part 2. Now there is a disclaimer, the images, text and other material used in our presentation are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creator and owners. If you have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the same. Now see the question. Question says that in triangle ABC, AD is perpendicular to BC and AD square is equals to BD into DC. So we need to find the angle BAC, and this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2015. So there are four options. First one is 60 degree, second one is 75 degree, third one is 90 degree, and fourth one is 45 degree. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that in a triangle ABC, AD is perpendicular to BC and it is also given that AD square equals to BD into DC. So we need to calculate the angle BAC. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 90 degree. Now see the detailed solution using concept 16.16.1. So in a right angle triangle ABD, AB square equals to AD square plus BD square. This is our first equation. So in triangle ADC, we can say that AC square equals to AD square plus DC square, which is question 2. Now we can see in this diagram, in triangle ABD, so it will become AB square equals to BD square plus AD square. In the same way, AC square will become AD square plus DC square. So adding both the equation, what we get? We get AB square plus AC square equals to 2 times of AD square plus BD square plus CD square. Now AB square plus AC square will become, because we know that AD square equals to BD into DC. So we can put it. So we can write it 2 times of BD into DC plus BD square plus CD square, because it is given that AD square equals to BD into CD. So we get AC square plus AB square equals to BD plus CD whole square, which is equals to, will become BC square. So we can say that the angle BAC will be 90 degree. So third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Two circles touches each other externally. The distance between their center is 7 centimeter. If the radius of one circle is 4 centimeter, then the radius of other circle is, and this question is asked in SSC CGL Tier 1 exam in 2013. So there are four options. First one is 4 centimeter, second is 2 centimeter, third one is 3 centimeter, and fourth one is 3.5 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that two circles touches each other externally. So the distance between their center is 7 centimeter. It means the distance between them is R1 plus R2 because they touch externally. So the sum of their radius is 7 centimeter. If the radius of one circle is 4, then the radius of the other circle. So we can easily calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 3 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 16.50. So here distance between centers is 7 centimeter. Now see in the diagram, you can see. So it is given that OO dash, which is R1 plus R2. So R1 plus R2 is 7 centimeter and R1 is 4 centimeter. So we can easily calculate R2. So R2 become 3 centimeter. So third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The measure of each interior angle of a regular polygon with 8 sides is, and this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2015. So there are four options. First one is 135 degree, second is 120 degree, third one is 100 degree, and fourth one is 45 degree. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that the measure of each interior angle of a regular polygon with 8 sides is. So by using the formula we can calculate it. So correct answer of this question is first one, which is 135 degree. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.13.5 in this question. So number of side n equals to 8. So using the formula, each interior angle become n minus 2 into 180 upon n. So just put the value 8 minus 2 into 180 upon 8, which becomes 6 into 180 upon 8. So when we simplifying it, we get the value of each interior angle, which is 135 degree. So first one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In the adjoining figure, the angle AOC is equals to 140 degree, where O is the center of the circle, and we need to calculate the angle ABC. So this question is asked in CPO, SSC CPO 2016 exam. So there are four options. First one is 90 degree, second is 40 degree, third one is 110 degree, and fourth one is 100 degree. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So in this figure, it is given that angle AOC, which is 140 degree. It is given in the question. So we can calculate the angle ABC by using the formula. So the angle ABC will be third one, which is 110 degree. Now see the detailed solution using concept 21.3.13 in this question. So we know that reflex angle will become angle subtended by an arc at the center. So we get, which is in this given figure, angle AOC will become 360 minus 140. So ABC become 220 upon 2, which is equals to 110. So because we know that angle ABC is the angle at the circumference. So first we need to calculate the angle AOC, major arc, which is 220. So we can calculate the angle ABC, which is 220 by 2. So we get angle ABC, which is 110 degree. So third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. ABCD is a rhombus whose side AB equals to 4 cm and angle ABC equals to 120 degree. Then the length of the diagonal BD is equals to, and this question asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2011. So there are four options. First one is 2 cm, second is 1 cm, third one is 4 cm, and fourth one is 3 cm. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So it is given that ABCD is a rhombus. So rhombus property says that all sides will be equal and their diagonal bisect each other at perpendicular. Whose side AB is 4 cm. So all sides will be 4 cm. And angle ABC is given, which is 120 degree. So we need to calculate the length of the diagonal BD is equals to. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 4 cm. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.13.2 in this question. So in triangle BOC, BO by 4, which is equals to cos 60, we can say that by this diagram. So in this diagram, we can see that clearly all sides are 4 cm because this is a rhombus and their diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree. Now we know that angle ABC is given, which is 120 degree. So we can also calculate diagonal bisect angles. So BO upon 4 cos 60 will become 1 by 2. We know that. So we can calculate the BO. So we get the length of BO, which becomes 1 by 2 into 4, which is 2 centimeter. Now we get the length of BO, which is 2 centimeter. So what will be the length of BD? Length of BD will become 2 times of BO, because we know that diagonal of a rhombus is bisect each other. So length of BD will become 2 into 2, which is equals to 4 centimeter. So third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Inside a square ABCD, triangle BEC is equilateral. If CE and BD intersect at O, then angle BOC is. And this question is asked in SSC CGL 2013 exam. So there are 4 options. First one is 60 degree, second is 75 degree, third one is 90 degree, and fourth one is 120 degree. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that there is a square ABCD, and in this square there is a triangle BEC is equilateral. So we need to calculate if CE and BD intersect at O, what will be the angle BOC? So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 75 degree. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.3.3 in this question. We know that angle ABC equals to 90. So by we can see in this diagram ABCD is a square. So all the sides meet at perpendicular and diagonal bisect each other, and length of the diagonal should be equal, and the diagonal bisect the angles and meet at a 90 degree. So we need to calculate the angle BOC, which is become, and it is also given that CE and BD intersect at O. CE and BD, CE and BD intersect at O. It is given. So each angle of a square is 90 degree. We know that. So angle OBC will become 45 degree, because angle ABC is 2 times of OBC. So OCB, which is equals to 60 degree, because in equilateral triangle each angle is 60 degree. So angle BOC will become 180 minus 60 minus 45. So we get the angle BOC, which becomes 75 degree. We can easily calculate it. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. If two angles of a triangle are 21 and 38 degree, then the triangle is. And this question is asked in SSC CGL Tier 1 exam, re-exam in 2014. So there are 4 options. First one is acute angle triangle, second is right angle triangle, third one is isosceles triangle, and fourth one is obtuse angle triangle. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that if two angles of a triangle are 21 degree and 38 degree, so the triangle is. So we know that the sum of all the angle of the triangle is 180. It means sum of all the 3 angles is 180. Now we know that if one angle is of a triangle is more than 90, then the triangle is obtuse angle triangle. If all the triangle are less than 90, then the triangle is acute angle triangle. And if the one angle of the triangle is 90, then we can say that the triangle is right angle triangle. So we can clearly see that in this question, two angles are less than 90. So one angle will be more than 90. So this triangle will be obtuse angle triangle. So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, obtuse angled triangle. Now see the detailed solution using concept 16.5.3 in this question. So by using the angle sum property, so 21 plus 38 plus x, which is equals to 180. Now x we let it as a third angle. So we can say that x will become 180 minus 59, which is the value of x will come 121 degree. Now we know that when one angle of a triangle is more than 90, so the triangle is obtuse angle triangle. So 121 degree is more than 90. So it is an obtuse angle triangle. Fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In the given figure, a circle touches the quadrilateral ABCD. If AB equals to 2x plus 3, BC equals to 3x minus 1, CD equals to x plus 6, and DA equals to x plus 4, then find the value of x. And this question is asked in SSC CGL 2017 exam. So there are four options. First one is 4.5, second is 6.5, third one is 6, and fourth one is 3. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that in the given figure, a circle touches the quadrilateral ABCD. So if AB equals to 2x plus 3, BC equals to 3x minus 1, CD equals to x plus 6, and DA equals to x plus 4. So all sides are given. So we can calculate. So the answer of this question is third one, which is 6. Now see the detailed solution of this question using concept 18.7.2 in this question. So in this situation, we can say that this will be diagram of ABCD of a quadrilateral in which a circle touches all the four sides. So if it happens, then AB plus AC is equals to BC plus AD. So always when it happens. So we can say that 2x plus 3 plus x plus 6 is equals to 3x minus 1 plus x plus 4. So when we sum up, we get 3x plus 9, which is equals to 4x plus 3. So we get x equals to 6. So third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. For a triangle ABC, DEF are the midpoint of its side. If area of triangle ABC is 24 square centimeter unit, then triangle DEF is. And this question is asked in SSC CGL 2014 exam. So there are four options. First one is 4 square unit, second is 6 square unit, third one is 8 square unit, and fourth one is 12 square unit. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the triangle is given ABC in which all the sides having a midpoint respectively D, E and F on triangle ABC. Now it is also given that the area of the triangle ABC, which is 24 square centimeter. So we need to calculate the area of the triangle DEF. So we can easily calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is second, which is 6 square unit. Now see the detailed solution using concept 16.37.2 in this question. So we know that area of the triangle DEF equals to area of triangle ABC multiplying by 1 by 4, or we can say that 1/4 of the area of triangle ABC, because DEF is the midpoint of the triangle ABC. So we can see in this diagram, these four areas will be equal to each other. So if we need to calculate any one area, so it will become 1/4 of the whole area. So area of triangle DEF, this area will be equals to 1/4 of the total area, and total area is given 24. So we can simplifying it, we get the area of DEF, which is 6 square unit. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The centroid of an equilateral triangle ABC is G. If AB equals to 10 centimeter, then length of AG is, and this question is asked in SSC CGL Tier 2 exam in 2014. So there are four options. First one is 5 root 3. Second is 5 root 3 by 3. Third one is 10 root 3 by 3. And fourth one is 10 root 3. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that the centroid of a equilateral triangle ABC is G and length of the one side of the triangle is given, which is 10 centimeters. So we know that the triangle is equilateral. So all sides will be 10. So we need to calculate the length of AG. So we can calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 10 root 3 by 3. Now see the detailed solution using concept 16.36 in this question. Given that AB equals to 10 centimeter, so BD will become 5 centimeter, AD is median. So triangle ADB become a right angle triangle. We can see in this diagram, this is 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter and 10 centimeter. All sides will be 10 centimeter. So when we draw a median, so it bisects the sides into equal parts. So BD and DC become 5 centimeter. And we also know that in right angle triangle, median is a perpendicular also altitude, and medians bisect each other in 2:1. So we can calculate the altitude of the right angle triangle. So AD will become under root AB square minus BD square by using the Pythagoras theorem. So we get under root 10 square minus 5 square, which is equals to 70 root 75, or we can say that 5 root 3. So we know that AG ratio GD and AG plus GD become AD, and AG and GD ratio is 2:1. So AG will become 2/3 of AD. So 2/3 of AD, which is 5 root 3. So 2 by third multiplying by 5 root 3, which becomes 10 root 3 by 3. So third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In a triangle ABC, angle BAC is equals to 90 degree and half AB equals to half of BC. Then measure the angle of ACB. FCI assistant grade 3 exam in 2012. So there are four options. First one is 60 degree, second is 45 degree, third one is 30 degree, and fourth one is 15 degree. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So it is given that in a triangle ABC, angle ABAC angle is 90 degree. It means this triangle is a right angle triangle. And it is also given that AB equals to half of BC. So we need to calculate the angle ACB. So we can easily calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 30 degree. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.3.3 in this question. Given that AB equals to half of BC, so 2AB become BC. Now we can see in this diagram, angle A is 90 and AB is if X, so BC become 2X. So let AB equals to X, so BC will become 2X. So the sine angle ACB will become AB upon BC, which equals to 1 by 2. We can say that. So 1 by 2 of which angle of sine theta? So we know that sine 30 equals to 1 by 2. So we can say that angle ACB will become 30 degree. Third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The radius of two concentric circles are 9 centimeter and 15 centimeter. If the chord of the greater circle as a tangent to the smaller circle, then the length of that chord is. And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2011. So there are four options. First one is 30 centimeter. Second is 12 centimeter. Third one is 24 centimeter. And fourth one is 18 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So there is a two concentric circle. Concentric circle is, it means there is a one center circles. From one center we have drawn two circles, and the radius of these two circles are 9 centimeter and 15 centimeter is given. So the question says that if the chord of the greater circle has a tangent to the smaller circle, then the length of that chord is, so we can calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 24 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.14.2 in this question. So we get the radius BO equals to OC equals to 15 centimeter and OO equals to become 9 centimeter. So we can see in this diagram clearly. So it will become length of BO, or we can say that OC equals to 15 centimeter and length of OD equals to 9 centimeter. This length is 9 and this length is 15. So clearly triangle BDO, so we can calculate BD, which becomes under root 15 square minus 9 square by using the Pythagoras theorem. So we get the length of BD, which is equals to under root 225 minus 81. So we get under root 144. So we get the length of BD, which is 12 centimeter. So the length of the chord will become, because when we draw a perpendicular from the center of to the chord, it divide into two parts. So if we get the length of BD, which is 12, so the length of BC will become 2 times of BD, which is 2 into 12 become 24 centimeter. So third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. If the parallel side of a trapezium are 8 centimeter and 4 centimeter, M and N are the midpoints of the diagonals of trapezium, then the length of MN is, now there are four options. First one is 12 centimeter, second is 6 centimeter, third one is 2 centimeter, and fourth one is 1 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. If the parallel side of a trapezium are 8 centimeter and 4 centimeter, it is given M and N are the midpoint of the diagonal of the trapezium, then the length of M1. So we can calculate it by using the formula. So the correct answer of this question is third, which is 2 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.10.3 in this question. So we know that Mn equals to half of the difference of the two parallel sides. So just put the value. We can see in this diagram, the length of Mn will become the difference of the parallel line dividing by 2. So we have the parallel line's length, which is 8 centimeter and 4 centimeter. So taking the difference between them and dividing by 2. So we get the length of Mn, which is equals to 1 by 2 AB minus CD. So we can write it 1 by 2, 8 minus 4. So it will become 1 by 2 into 4, which is equals to 2 centimeter. So third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In an equilateral triangle of side 10 centimeter each, find the ratio of the in radius to the circumradius of the triangle. And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2018. So there are four options. First one is 1:1. Second is 1:2. Third one is 1:3. And fourth one is 2:1. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that in an equilateral triangle of side 10 centimeter each, find the ratio of the in radius to the circumradius of the triangle. So we can calculate it. So we can say that the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 1:2. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.6.4 and 18.6.5 in this question. So we know that the side of equilateral triangle is 10 centimeter. Now this is a equilateral triangle. So in a radius of equilateral triangle, we know that side upon 2 root 3. So it will become 10 upon 2 root 3, which is equals to 5 by root 3. And we also know that circumradius or x radius of this or circumradius of equilateral triangle will become a upon root 3, which is equals to 10 upon root 3. Now when we simplifying and making the ratio between in radius and circumradius, so what we get? We get 5 upon root 3 ratio 10 upon root 3. So when we simplifying it, we get 1 ratio 2 in the ratio between in radius and circumradius. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Let a triangle ABC is similar to the triangle RPQ and the area of the triangle ABC and the ratio of the area of triangle PQR, which is 1 ratio 4. So 1 by 4 or 1 ratio 4 if PQ equals to 4 centimeter, QR equals to 6 centimeter and PR equals to 7 centimeter, what is the length of AC is? And this question is asked in SSC CPO exam in 2019. So there are 4 options. First one is 4 centimeter, second is 2 centimeter, third one is 3 centimeter and fourth one is 3.5 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So let triangle ABC is similar to triangle RPQ and it is areas ratio is given which is 1 by 4 and the length of the triangle of PQR is given which is PQ is given 4 centimeter, QR is given 6 centimeter and PR is given 7 centimeter. So we can easily calculate the length of the AC. So the correct answer of this question is third one which is 3 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 16.20.5 in this question. So given that triangle ABC is similar to triangle RPQ, so the area ratio is given. Now we know that if triangles are similar and area ratio is given, then the sides ratio will become under root form. So the area of triangle ABC ratio area of triangle PQR is equals to AC square upon RQ square, which is equals to 1 by 4. So we get the ratio of the sides. AC upon RQ will become under root 1 by 4, which is equals to 1 by 2. Now we can calculate the length of AC, which becomes RQ by 2. So RQ is given 6 centimeter. So AC will become 6 by 2, which is 3 centimeter. So third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The circumcenter, incenter, orthocenter and centroid of a triangle are on a single and same point. The triangle must be. And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2019. So there are 4 options. First one is equilateral triangle, second is isosceles triangle, third one is right angle triangle and fourth one is scalene triangle. Now you have 10 seconds to solve this question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that the circumcenter, incenter, orthocenter and centroid of a triangle are on a single and same point. So we know that this is the property of a equilateral triangle. In equilateral triangles, circumcenter, incenter, orthocenter and centroid all lies on a single point. So it means this triangle must be a equilateral triangle. So the correct answer of this question is first one, equilateral triangle. Now see the detailed solution using concept 16.30. So we can say that in an equilateral triangle, all the centers lies on the same point. So first one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Triangle PQR is an equilateral triangle. MN is drawn parallel to QR such that M is on PQ and N is on PR. If PN equals to 6 centimeter, then the length of MN is. And this question is asked in SSC CGL Tier 1 exam in 2016. So there are 4 options. First one is 3 centimeters, second is 6 centimeters, third one is 12 centimeter, and fourth one is 4.5 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that triangle PQR is a equilateral triangle. So in equilateral triangle, all sides will be equal to each other, and MN is drawn parallel to QR such that M is on PQ and N is on QR. And the length of the PN is given, which is 6 centimeters. So we need to calculate the length of MN. So we can easily calculate it by making the similarity. So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 6 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 16.20.2 in this question. So clearly MN parallel to QR. So we can draw it in the diagram. So we can clearly see that PQR is equilateral triangle. It means length of PQ equals to QR equals to PR, and M is the midpoint on the PQ, which is M, and on N is a point on PR. So, and it is also given that PN equals to 6 centimeter. It is given in the question 6 centimeter. So we can say that the angle PMN equals to angle PQR. In the same way, angle PNM equals to angle PRQ. Both angle will be equal. This angle equals to this angle, and this angle equals to this angle. And P is the common. So we can say that both triangle is similar. So we get the triangle PMN and triangle PQR both are similar to each other. Now by the angle property. Hence, triangle PMN is also an equilateral triangle. So we can say that we need to calculate the length of MN. So we can easily see that if this triangle is also equilateral triangle, so if this length is 6, so this will be also 6, this will be also 6. Pn equals to 6 is given, so both are the 6. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The base and altitude of an isosceles triangle are 10 and 12 centimeter respectively. Then the length of each equal side is. And this question is asked in SSC CGL 2019 exam. So there are 4 options. First one is 8.5 centimeter. Second is 10 centimeter. Third one is 13 centimeter. And fourth one is 7.5 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. The base and the altitude of an isosceles triangle is given, which is 10 centimeter and 12 centimeter. So we can calculate the length of each side, equal sides, which is the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 13 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.3.1 in this question. So we can say that by using the Pythagoras theorem in triangle ADC. So AC square equals to AD square plus CD square. So AC will become under root AD square plus CD square. So we can see by using the diagram, this diagram, which is ABC is a isosceles triangle. So we can clearly see that. So when we draw altitude, this divide the base into 2 equal parts, which is equals to 5 and 5. And we also have the length of AD, which is 12 centimeter. So we can calculate by using the Pythagoras theorem length of AC or AB. So we get the length of AC, which is equals to under root 12 square plus 5 square. Now we get under root 144 plus 25. So we get under root 169, which is equals to 13 centimeter. So the side of the equal side of the isosceles triangle is 13 centimeter. Third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In a triangle ABC, angle BAC equals to 90 degree. If BC equals to 25 centimeter, then the length of the median AD is. And this question is asked in SSC CPO exam in 2019. So there are four options. First one is 24 centimeter, second is 12.5 centimeter, third one is 14.5 centimeter, and fourth one is 10 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So it is given that triangle ABC in which A angle BAC is 90 degree. It means this triangle is a right angle triangle, and the length of BC is given, which is 25 centimeter. So we need to calculate the length of the median. So we can calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 12.5 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 18.3.2 in this question. Here AD equals to BD equals to CD equals to BC by 2. So it will become 25 by 2. So it will become 12.5 centimeter. Now we can see this formula which are applying in this diagram. Angle A is 90 degree, AD is the median, and BC is the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle, and the length of the BC is given, which is 25 centimeter. So in right angle triangle, we know that when we draw the median, so it will divide the length of the hypotenuse into two equal parts. So it will become length of AD will become, by using the formula, so we know that all these sides are equal. BD equals to AD equals to CD. All will be equal because D is behaving like a circumcenter. So when D is working like a circumcenter, so length of BD, AD and DC will be equal, which is equals to 25 by 2 because BC by 2. So we can say that 25 by 2, which is equals to 12.5 centimeter. Note the median drawn to the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle divides the triangle into two isosceles triangle. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Two circles of radius 15 centimeter and 37 centimeter intersect each other at the point A and B. If the length of the common chord is 24 centimeter, what is the distance between the centers of the circle? And this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2020. So there are four options. First one is 45 centimeter, second is 42 centimeter, third one is 44 centimeter, and fourth one is 40 centimeter. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that two circles of the radius 15 and 30 centimeter intersect each other at point A and B. So we get the common chord, and the length of the common chord is 24 centimeter. So we need to calculate the distance between centers. So by using the formula, we can calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 44 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution using concept 17.5 in this question. So given that OA equals to 15 centimeter and AO dash is 37 centimeter. AB is 24 centimeter. Now we can see this in diagram, which let OA, which is equals to 15. So this represent OA, which is 15, OA dash, which is 37, and the length of AB, which is equals to 24 centimeter. So AP will be 12 and PB will be 12. So PB equals to PA equals to AB by 2, which becomes 24 by 2, which is equals to 12 centimeter. Now, in the triangle AOP, we need to calculate the length OP. So by using the Pythagoras theorem, we can say that under root OA square minus AP square equals to OP. So we can get under root 15 square minus 12 square. We get under root 225 minus 144, which is equals to under root 81, or we can say that 9 centimeter. So we get the length of OP, which is equals to 9 centimeter. Same way we can calculate the OP dash. So in triangle AO dash P, OPO dash P will become under root AO dash square minus AP square. Same way. So 37 square minus 12 square will become, when we simplifying it, we get 35 centimeter. So the distance between the center will become OP plus O dash P. So it will become 9 plus 35, which is equals to 44 centimeter. Third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Thank you.